Best to wait till tomorrow morning.
You have it. Look at that. The Warriors 13 goals, 18, 96. I can't control Steve Jacquier here. North Adelaide 12-21, 93, a margin of 3 points. Our guests from that game, Matt Campbell from North Adelaide and Steve Jacquier from Woodville, and Glenn saw the game.
You're not doing a very good job at promising you wouldn't smile.
He even pulled the chair out for Matt tonight.
Oh, he's very kind. Steve, in the opening of the show, I said it was significant not only because it was North Adelaide, but because you performed when you had to. How's that affected the club?
We all knew the job today, and we've probably been in this position before and probably let ourselves down, supporters, coach and the media, I suppose. And today we took the bit by the teeth, and you know, it was a good game. We didn't have it our own way.
It is when you win.
Any stretch of imagination. But to the credit of the blokes, everybody sort of put in, and I suppose that's what it's all about.
Matt, Woodville obviously went out with a plan not to give you too much freedom, not only you personally, but many of your free-moving players were. It was a very close attack from the Woodville side.
Yes, their defensive work was extremely good. It was a lot better than ours on the day, and their work rate at doing the harder things like defending, chasing and not giving us room was good.
Steve, the move of Martin started off on the wing and then ended up as your lead ruckman.
Yes, Libas, he copped a bit of a knock and ended up having to come off, and Martin, who started on Matt, mainly for the height side of it, he then thrown into the ruck, which he started off well in the game itself, and then when he went onto the ruck, he carried it on and played well, I thought.
Mathew, is this the start of the slump? Happened in '85, didn't it? Hey, well, I'm asking the question. He's there, he can answer it if he wants to.
That start of the slump.
Is it the start of the slump?
Woodville down again.
No, it's not putting... Oh, how about you saying putting
you better
teams
go
down?
in the past.
Hey?
Matt?
You guys can answer this question or not? No, I don't. You can't say you can't really honestly expect me to say yes, it's the start of the slump now, can you?
No, I can't expect you to, but I'd like
It's only a 3-point loss.
I know it was a 3-point loss, but North are not going all that terribly well at the moment.
Now, what our problem's been in the last couple of weeks is we've probably haven't done a lot of the hard things that we need to do in games. Say against West Adelaide 3 games ago, we did all the hard things, and today we just didn't do enough of the hard work. And full credit to Woodville, they did it.
Who kicked the goals for North today?
I think Michael Poynton got a couple, Darren Jarman got a couple, John Brearley got a couple, I got a couple.
It's significant though, isn't it? Now, Grenfell Dietrich is not playing, and North Adelaide are not winning. You've got to consider that. I'm just saying that North Adelaide...
We lost 1 game, and Grenville hasn't played the last 3. I mean,
and they didn't. You didn't win today, did you?
No, we've only lost 1 out of the last 3.
And Grenfell's not there.
Yeah.
And you don't look as good a side without Grenfell there.
Sure, Grenfell's a good player, and obviously by his record as the first 6 or 8 games, he's up there with 50 goals.
Look, in fairness, any side's going to miss, a player who's kicked in excess of 50 games in a short period of time.
50 goals.
We go to Steve. Come on, he's won today.
Steve, Kevin Harris, he's been absolutely killing everybody in football in the last couple of weeks. It's a pleasure to see him play the form he's in.
Yeah, he's an inspiration to everybody, and he lifts everybody, and I suppose every side's got him, and we've certainly got ours in Kevin Harris, and today, like last week, was superb. Very good.
It was important that you won today, or were competitive, Steve, because of your great win last week, and now today would have said to many people, Woodville have now arrived.
Virtually Woodville have only arrived each game. If we go next week, if we come up against South and we perform badly, blokes like yourself will can us and get on our back and say we should be amalgamated and all this, but game for game we've got to play well.
Too right, he deserves to get you too.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations, Steve. I hope it's a wonderful night at the club tonight, and really enjoy yourself. Yeah. That's the Woodville North game. Best players and goal kickers, Glenn.
Yeah, for North Adelaide, Poynton kicked 3, and best players Antrobus made a magnificent return. Stephen Riley and Matt Campbell battled hard. For Woodville, Nichols kicked 4, Harris 3,